let's go over the second flyer of the year, and that covers the second quarter of 2021, April, May, and June. All right. First up, we have some interesting new products from Gearwrench. They are the Bolt Biter Dual Material Extraction Screwdriver. These are the guys that work like a manual impact, where you have a bit and a handle and you strike the handle and it hammers on to the shaft, or rather the socket that you have at the end of an anvil. These are a screwdriver style, and they're not the only ones to have these now. They came out with these, and Vessel also came out with a similar design to theirs. I don't know who makes them. I doubt it's Gearwrench, given the similarity between these and Vessel. But maybe it's Gearwrench and they sell them to Vessel. Maybe it's Vessel, they sell them to Gearwrench. Maybe it's some other company that sells them to these two companies. I don't know. What I do know is that they're new to the market, and the Vessel ones work pretty well. I haven't yet seen these in person, but I think they're a very interesting and cost-effective alternative. The Vessel ones are about $30 a piece. These ones are on sale for $22.99. It's that time of year when you're going to get hot and sweaty in your shop, and especially here in Central Texas, that's a bad time because no one really has air-conditioned shops around here. There's a couple, but they're pretty swanky. And if you're like anyone else, you're going to want some relief from the heat. Hess Air has evaporative coolers, and these guys are mounted on wheels so you can roll them around the shop. They have water tanks in the bottom. You can also leave them hooked up to a garden hose. And when you turn on the blower, it has a fan in there that moves a lot of air. And they range in size. One of the larger ones moves 5,300 cubic feet per minute of air, which for a good-sized bay and a good-sized shop, let's say you work on trucks or buses, this is the size that would be adequate for a work area of that size. They have smaller ones if you work in a smaller shop, or maybe you only work on automotive stuff and don't need to cool off as large an area as that of a larger shop. But the ones that move 5,300 cubic feet a minute are $824.99. They also have a 3,100 cubic feet per minute one for $468.75. And they have a different 5,300 cubic foot per minute one that lists on sale right now for $798.99. In addition, there's some different designs depending on whether or not you have louvers that move automatically or they oscillate. They have another 3,100 CFM model for $496.99 and yet another 5,300 CFM model for $750.99. They're way less expensive than the Portacools, and I think that when you compare their functionality to the Portacools, you're getting the same exact kind of unit in that they all work on the same principle. They have these fins down the back that the water runs down, and then the fan draws air through the water on the fins, and it cools it down through an evaporative process, and you'll save yourself a ton of money over similarly sized Portacool units. So I'm a big fan of the Hess Air ones. I do also sell the Portacools, but at the price difference, everyone goes for the Hess Airs. And they seem to be just as reliable, if not more so. The key to these guys, and they tell you this in the instructions, is dry the fins regularly. So stop running water through them for about an hour. So you turn off the water pump, keep that fan going, dries the fins out. They don't get moldy and mildewy, and they don't stink. So use them right. They'll treat you good for a long, long time. We've been selling them now for a few years. Never a problem with any of them. But if you don't want an evaporative cooler, you do have an option from KTool for a 1,200 cubic foot per minute blower fan. These guys move a lot of air. And you can see by the different feet on them, you can adjust the position just by rolling it around, and they come to rest on a particular set of feet, and you can plug in up to 2 other items because they have 2 110-volt outlets up by the handle. And they have a 1-year warranty. Right now they're retailing for $153.83. Noco makes perhaps the best jump box that we sell. We have access to Schumacher and the jump and carry boxes from Chlor or Solar. They're made by Chlor and Noco. And the Noco ones, I think, are the best of the bunch because you can't get as many peak amps in the other units for the same price as you're getting the Nocos. And the Noco ones are far smaller and much lighter weight than the other ones are. And they're more reliable in my experience. We've gotten, over the years, a number of Solar jump and carry boxes made by Chlor. Chlor also makes the same box for Matco and Mac and some other brands. And we've seen our share of broken ones that we have to get rebuilt. Never, ever a problem with the Noco ones. They seem to be more reliable, and these guys will jump fairly large engines with a smaller unit size. The GB70 is the one that's most popular because it handles many different size engines. This one will handle up to, I think, an 8-liter diesel, if I'm not mistaken, and large gasoline engines as well. You can even jump multi-battery systems with this one. They make larger ones for multi-battery systems that are deep discharge, but the GB70 is an excellent middle ground unit. They do make a 3,000 amp unit, which is a GB150. That one, we've been selling that to diesel shops specifically, but this is a great all-round unit for automotive or diesel applications. The Easy Red rechargeable neck light is a very popular unit. You've seen this same light manufactured for Matco, Cornwell. Snap-on used to have this, or a similar one. I don't think they had this exact one, but they've gone with a different manufacturer now for a different design. The thing that's nice about the Easy Red one is it has 2 independent light heads, and they're charged independently. You can turn them on and off independently. And unlike the older Snap-on one, the band has no battery pack on the back. The Snap-on ones used to, and they were uncomfortable when you put it around your neck, or you can put it around your head as well and use it as a headlamp. But when you lay back on your creeper, that little battery pack was right up against the back of your neck or head, and guys didn't like that too much. This one does not have that issue. And for $54.99, that's a nice discount off their $70 price that we normally see it for when it's not on sale. Redback Boots. Forget that you've ever seen Redback. They're no longer available to any of the mobile tool companies. I've talked to other guys that operate tool trucks. No one knows where we can get these anymore. Our distributors are kind of shrugging, saying, we don't know what the deal is with them. My understanding, and it's a vague understanding at best, is that Redback is not warehousing these in the U.S. I don't know if that means they're no longer importing them to the U.S. They're an Australian company, and my best guess is that after the wildfires they had in Australia, it really hurt their production output because all the koala bears that died. As everyone knows, they make these boots out of koala hide. That's not true. They don't. They don't kill koala bears to make their boots. They do not. No, they do. They do. I was just saying that so the activists among us don't get all in an uproar. But the fact is, they make their boots using koala skin. No, they don't. They don't. I know. They do. They really do. No, they don't. No, they don't. They do. But anyway, I don't know where our next boots are going to come from. I'm looking at the Terra brand and also the Oliver brand, which is a brand owned by Honeywell, the mechanical control company. So between those two, I'm going to evaluate some of their offerings. I don't want to just put a a product like Boots on the Truck and tell you they're awesome without knowing if they're awesome. So we're going to be doing our own evaluations first, see what feels better, see what wears better. The one downside that Redbacks did have is their insoles were junk. And the ones they shipped the boots with wore out quickly. Their replacement ones, they were thicker, but they weren't very cushy and not very comfortable. They had a leather top surface and then the EVA foam under that. Not cushy. No. So I always recommended to people, if you buy the Redbacks, get a third-party aftermarket insole, like something from Dr. Scholl's or something with a gel insole or something. Way more comfortable. But now we don't have to worry about that because we're not going to be getting them anymore, and it gives us a chance to evaluate some new and different options with the boots. Same style. Everyone's got a slip-on style boot that everyone seems to like. So we'll stay in that product category there and do some evaluations, and I'll let you know what I find, and then we'll start putting the good ones on the trucks. Next, we've got the Milwaukee M12 two-piece kit that has the half-inch 12-volt drill with the quarter-inch hex impact driver. Very popular kit. These two are go-to tools if there has ever been go-to tools in the industry. If you want to start making money using power tools, look at this particular kit. They also have a kit that has that driver, and instead of the drill, they have their 3/8 stubby impact. And right now, $369.99 on sale on the truck. 5-year warranties on the tools, and the extended capacity battery this one comes with has a 3-year warranty, and the standard capacity battery in the kit has a 2-year warranty. The big impact kit that Milwaukee has contains their high torque half-inch cordless impact, which has 1,400 foot-pounds of breakaway torque, and now they're bundling that with their new 3/8 impact. This is the one with the tri-LED ring light around the anvil, and that has 600 foot-pounds of breakaway torque. It's an impressive little gun, the 3/8 one, because I think it's even stubbier than the previous iteration, and it's rather compact. And with 600 foot-pounds of torque, it's no fooling. There's very few things you can't do with this particular kit. If you have a nut that really got to come off, that 1,400 foot-pound half-inch one will do the job. For most everything else, you can go a long way on that 3/8. And with the 5-year warranty on the tools and the 3-year warranty on the batteries, it's tough to beat. And right now it's on sale for $899.98. How you would ever work on trucks without having a Topside Creeper is beyond me. This guy will save your guts. It'll save your knees. I've seen you. You've been up on these things kneeling on the top of the radiator. How your knees can do that is beyond me. Son, get yourself one of these Topside Creepers. You'll never have that problem again. If you ever use a Topside Creeper, you will wonder how you've gotten along without one. And when you own your own, you'll keep it all to yourself, and you won't want to let your colleagues use it. You'll say, buy your own because you need these. It beats laying down a cushion to lean on. God knows it's going to save your knees. And this is one that adjusts up to 64 inches tall. So you can even get over some roofs with this if you ever need to get really high. But just working in an engine compartment for cars and trucks, this is the guy you'd want to consider. Some traction, it's $368.99. We've been selling a lot of the Miniductors lately because of their sale price of $549.99. They've been rather popular. Normally they're really expensive, like go for $600 or $700. So guys generally don't buy them. But having them on sale now has re-sparked an interest in the product. And these are fantastic for any kind of application where you would have to heat a nut or a bolt to remove it. You can also have attachments that will heat up decals and trim and remove adhesives. But for the removal of corroded bolts and fasteners, you would use this where you can directly apply heat to any ferrous metal using induction. So you don't need direct contact. You remove an explosion hazard because you don't have any open flame. And you can direct the heat around corners and get this guy in places where you couldn't get an open flame on a torch. So it's worth the money and the coolness factor alone. You put this thing on a bolt, and within, I think, 10 or 12 seconds, it's cherry red, and then you can work on removing it. Terrific tool. They have other sizes in the lineup. This one is perfectly adequate for most applications. It comes with 3 different induction coil packs, and you can buy different packs after the fact if you need other applications like super long ones or short ones. And then it comes with there's other packs that have a pad that you can apply to stickers and adhesives, and they have some other tools as well that make this way more versatile than just heating up nuts and bolts. KTool is carrying our preferred floor jack. Used to be Monster, but the Monster brand went away. KTool's taken up the product line, and now the 3 1/3 ton service jacks are sale priced at $272.04. These guys used to, when they were Monster brand, they used to be $350. Same jack. Slight difference in capacity, only a few hundred pounds different. That was a 3 1/2 ton under Monster. This is a 3 1/3 ton under KTool. Not a huge difference for capacity, but at 75, 6, 7, almost $78 less, you're getting a very good jack for a great price. The KTool one, like the Monster one, carries a 2-year warranty. And that covers everything. Hydraulic unit goes bad or you have a mechanical failure, you're covered. The Gearwrench Gearbox brand of wrenches is really popular with diesel mechanics and some automotive guys. This set that's on sale right now was a set that has a fixed box end and a flex ratcheting end. This set goes from 10 to 19 mil. Long handles for a lot of good leverage on hard to reach nuts and bolts. Lifetime warranty, of course, on the wrenches, and this whole set is $249.98, and that's a far cry from their non-sale price of about $360 for this set. So a significant price difference from normal. Now is a great time to be buying this set. These are the impact screwdriver sets I was mentioning when we were looking at the bolt biter ones from Gearwrench. The Vessel 8-piece screwdriver set has a tang that goes all the way through to the striker cap, and you hit these guys and it rotates that shaft to break your screws loose. Very handy design. We've been selling a few of these. There's been some renewed interest in this stuff now that they came with this new form factor. The set alone is $116.99, and that's a really good price for 8 pieces considering the individual pieces are about $30 a piece. So when you get the set, you're saving a bunch per unit. And what is now a regular recurring product in the flyers is the Gearwrench 84-piece standard and metric hex and Torx bit socket set. I hope this is their new pricing point for this guy because it's been right around $180. Right now it's $181.99. This is the same set that you'll see under the Blue Point brand on the Snap-on trucks for $400. This is the Gearwrench set that we sell for less than half that. Lifetime warranty on all the bits that are in there. It's got the long ones and the short ones. This also has the external Torx sockets. So there are very few applications you can't cover with this set. Sunex has 2 very popular offerings in this flyer. Their 208-piece Master Bit Set has just about every bit you would ever wish to own. Security bits, clutch bits, as well as your regular assortment of tamper-proof Torx bits, regular Torx, Phillips, slotted, square drive. It comes with adapters. It comes with nut drivers and the extended bits as well. Fantastic master set. And for $78.99, that's even less when it's regularly about $85 or $90, depending on which way the wind's blowing. Right now, $78.99 through June of 2021. In addition, they also have their 38-piece mini ratchet and bit set. This guy comes with that little ratchet driver, which has a hex socket in it, and you insert the 1/4-inch shank hex bits. Normally it's $45, right now $36.99. Easy Red makes these wonderful 1/4 drive ratchets. And they even have these dual head ones. On one end is a regular 1/4-inch square drive bit, and you can remove the bit to reveal a hex socket so you can put insert bits in there. The other end has an open hex socket. This one has their long 12-inch as well as their shorter 4-inch ratchet. They come with a selection of sockets that run 4 to 13 millimeter and a bunch of 1/4-inch bits as well as a 4-inch extension. Terrific kit for $127.99. One of those long-handled ratchets alone costs $60, so you're saving a bunch of money when you buy the entire kit, because the long-handled ratchet I think is $60 or $65. The short one's like $45 or $50. So for a small incremental difference, you're getting a whole selection of bits, sockets, and the extension. The Gearwrench indexable extendable pry bars are always popular. These long ones are a favorite among the diesel guys, but they make them, I think, as small as 8 inches. They have 8, 10, 16. I think they got a 24, 31, and the 48-inch one, which is this guy that's on sale right now. It extends from 33 to 48 inches. The indexable head rotates 180 degrees, and it has a groove foot for extra traction and a push button design on the indexable head. So you push the button and then you can just lock it in to any of its preset positions. Normally this guy's like $225. Right now it's $171.99. And a lifetime warranty. Interesting, I've never seen one of these break. Never, ever took care of one of these under warranty. Never had to. Mayhew's pry bars are terrific. These guys make pry bars and pry bar handles for lots of other companies that you've shopped. I think they make the... I know they make handles for Mac. I don't know if they make the whole pry bar. I know they make handles for Cornwell. I don't know if they make the whole bar, or they may make different sizes for different companies. Matco is another one of the companies that they manufacture for. They were manufacturing the Monster branded ones there for a time when Monster was around. But their 5-piece set is $145.99, and that runs 10, 12, 17, 25, and 31 inches. They also have a 3-piece set that has 7, 12, and 18-inch pry bars. Their stuff is made in the U.S., which I really like, and it all carries a lifetime warranty. So, can you spend less on other pry bars? Yeah, you can. But here you're getting made in the U.S., which I really enjoy, and the pricing really isn't that bad for a domestic-made product. Big fan of Mayhew. They make awesome pick sets. They make the regular hook-style picks. They also make a great O-ring spoon-ended pick set. I love their air chisels, and they have a whole selection of regular chisels and punches, and I'm a fan of the brand big time. And KTool has adjustable work tables. These guys are always popular when we put them on the trucks. They just came off a back order. So if you need some, come get them, because we're getting them rolling in the door now. We just took a green one in that's already been sold. But for $129.22, hard to beat this deal. I've not seen them this low before. Usually I've seen these up around $170 when they've been on sale, because their regular price is around $199. So for $129.22, you can have your choice of red, green, or black. These adjust from 30 inches to 48 inches high. They have a drawer on them, and they have a nice rubber liner on the top, as well as 3 compartments on the end for storing tools. And what you can't see in this photo is on the opposite end, they've got holes to store tools like screwdrivers and pry bars. They also have 2 hooks for your air tools, so you can hang air tools off the back. Rolls around on 4 casters, and a great augmentation to your roll-around cart, because you can wheel these things right up to an engine compartment and extend them over a fender, over a grill, for easy access when you're leaning into the engine and need to keep your tools within reach. So that's all the highlights from the flyer. There will be a digital version of the flyer posted on our website, coiletools.com, right on the homepage, as well as a link to this video. So when you want to flip through the flyer in its entirety, you can look at the digital copy on the website. If we see you on the trucks, just ask us for a hard copy. We still have them. We usually run out within the first month. So I'd expect we'd have another 2 weeks worth of hard copies that we can hand out. And also check it out on the site, like I said, or ask us in person when we see you on the trucks. What we don't have on the trucks, we can get in for you pretty quick. So just let us know how we can help out with that. In the meantime, keep an eye out for some other videos we got coming down the line. We got a second vlog installment that we'll be doing to discuss the myriad of warranty policies and procedures for different brands, as well as some toolbox and tool cart reviews. So you're not going to not want to miss any of it. So do me a favor and click down here now so that you get notified whenever those come out. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, use a tool. Don't be one.